All right. With last week's games in the books, it's time to place wagers for the upcoming week of sports. There's no better way of being a part of the game like Action 24/7's app, the official sports booking site for the Full Sport Press podcast.
Get into the game right from your couch. It's pretty simple. Just download the Action 24/7 app, create your profile, and use code FSP100.
That's code FSP100. Only the Action 24/7 app. Eligibility restriction applied. See action247.com for more details.
Remember, game responsibly for promotional use only.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back and some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I'm J.O.
It's your boy, Big Jeff.
Weezy in the building said, what's up? We said,
What it do, what it do, what it do.
Coach Light back in the building said, what's up, Cam?
What's happening, fellas? How's everybody doing?
Doing good, man. Doing great,
Pretty
man. How's
good, man.
everybody?
Good.
Pretty good.
2 shows in a week. How y'all feel about that?
2 shows.
That was Jeff, didn't it? I thought we had a week off when we had to go back and get 2 up. You hear me? That's rough.
Hey, sometimes you gotta do 2-a-days, man. You gotta do 2-a-days.
2-a-day season, we got it.
Yeah. You got long-winded. That's the reason why it took so long. You just talking.
Oh, shit.
Me?
Yeah, you. Yeah, you. For sure.
Happy New Year, y'all. Happy
New Year, for sure.
Happy
Twice. For the second time, we back with another episode. Episode 350, man. We're handing out the 2020-2021 NFL Postseason Awards.
FSP style.
Always FSP style.
You better damn know it.
You better damn believe it.
Let's kick it off, man. Best of the week, Weezy. What you got?
Best week for me, man, was TSU yesterday getting that first conference win, man. Shout out to Penn and them boys. They rolling. Little Fitzgerald, he going. Keep chopping wood, y'all. Just keep chopping wood.
Heard you, man. Shout out to the guys. Jeff, what you got? Best of the week, buddy.
WNBA star Renee Montgomery. She's on brand, and she got with Marshawn Lynch, my guy. They are now co-owners of the football team in the new Fan Control Football League. Y'all heard about the Fan Control Football League?
I have not.
Okay, Fan Control Football League is 7-on-7, where the fans control the entire league. From the plays, to the names, to the players, to everything. Only thing they don't control is who owns the team. Quavo got a team, Marshawn Lynch and Renee got a team, and a couple other guys, 4 teams right now, they're adding on. It's called the Fan Control Football League. Johnny Manziel is signed on to be the quarterback right now, so we here.
Here we go, man. When did they start, bro?
End of February.
Nice. Spring football, most definitely. Coach Light, what you got?
Mine is same as Weezy, man. My alma mater got their first win in conference play. A needed win for sure. You always need to get that first one. Once you get that first one, you can get rolling. So, they're a little young. Shout out to the hometown kid, like Weezy mentioned, Marcus Fitzgerald, 615, had a great game. He's been playing great all season, though. Well, I'm going to say great. He's been playing good, I'll say. So hopefully he can keep that going.
For sure, man. My best of the week, man, is doing 2 shows in 1 week, man. The people needed more of us. Guess what we doing, man? We giving the people what they want, giving the people what they need. What we're going to do is continuing to be a little bit more active, for sure. And that's the best of the week, for sure. So if you're here, hey, PTO will be used, for sure. Worst of the week, Weezy, what you got?
My worst of the week was the Secret Service, man. Bastards. Yeah, Secret Service. Fucking bastards, man.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Coach Locke, what you got? Worst of the week.
Secret Service is listening. Just let you know, Weezy, they are listening and watching for sure. My worst of the week is the first Texas case of the more contagious British COVID-19 strain, B117, has reared its face here in Harris County, where I currently reside. Yeah.
Why did you tell Jay that?
He's not in Harris County. It doesn't matter.
It don't matter, though.
Not here in Houston. It was already in the United States, but
it was in Denver, in New York. Here it comes.
Hometown now. Not hometown, but it's where I am currently.
For sure. Man.
Mm.
Jeff, what about you, buddy?
Yeah, the gold toe, man, the yellow toe, Laker toe questions. You sneaker hipsters, bot having people, stay away from the Reebok questions, please. Y'all don't wear those. Leave that to people like me who actually cherish those shoes and want them and will pay for them. So that now, because you all want to buy bots and buy them up in 5 minutes, I got to pay $300 for a pair of Reebok questions. Thank you very much, you internet geeks. Thank you.
Yeah, wow. Spicy. Y'all spicy in the worst of the week, man. Jeez. Woo. My worst of the week is Markelle Fultz, man. Out for a year with the torn ACL. Godspeed to that kid. Just another chapter in the book, man, about the best redemption story in sports history, man. Godspeed to my guy. Man, I'm praying for you. Hey, small things to a giant. He got this one, too.
That hurt, man.
I need him to bounce back. I need him to bounce back. That's my guy, too, man.
I got two, man. Also, worst of the week. This Paul Pierce-Luka comparison, it's lazy. Two totally different players. It's like comparing a Range Rover to a damn Explorer. Never an MVP caliber player. Luka was in his third year in the league. Paul Pierce was never, ever an MVP caliber player. Ever.
Paul Pierce is an NBA champion Hall of Famer. Why is it a slight to be compared to an NBA Hall of Famer and a champion? How was it a slight?
Was he ever an MVP caliber player?
Is Luka technically an MVP caliber player? When?
In his third year today.
It's not over with. We're 8 games into this season.
Guarantee he get MVP votes. Paul Pierce has never had an MVP vote in his career.
I'm not willing to bet, but I'm pretty sure Paul Pierce has had at least one MVP vote. At least one.
Look.
So you saying Luka's a better Paul Pierce right now today?
Yesterday.
Hot.
Hey.
Now make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, IG, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, Beyond Pod, YouTube, and the SoundCloud page to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. How do you do that? Just search Full Sport Press Podcast. When you get through doing that, make sure you check out the On Deck TV Hip Hop Podcast with Animal Brown and Spike Lee every Wednesday. Their latest issue is up. The 2021 preview / predictions episode. They give you what they think is going to happen in this year. So you guys make sure you check that out and see what they got going on Day TV. Right?
Any predictions as far as 2021, as far as hip hop? Any excitement? I know Weezy, you're excited about Drake's album. Jeff, you got anything as far as a prediction or anything that you're excited about?
I think we get a Pusha T album finally.
My God.
Hopefully.
Yeah, my God. I want to bet that Pusha T was going to drop an album at the end of 2019. He went through all of 2020 and dropped an album. He better. Shit, he's supposed to drop one at the end of 2020.
At this point, it's like, bro, what are we doing at this point?
Yeah, no, for sure. Most definitely.
2021 is going to be the first year I start buying hip-hop merch.
New year, new you, huh?
I wouldn't say that, but yeah, we're going to switch it up a little bit.
What type of merch? Can you?
I'm about a level boy stuff. I'm about to Drake's merch.
Yeah, come on, man.
Of course you are. That's not surprise.
You really are jumping off the cliff there.
No, I just, what you want me to say? And my album's out. What you want me to say? Kendrick Lamar's album is not out.
Kendrick Lamar's going to drop. J. Cole's going to drop. All of them drop merch on every album.
You going to get that Benny the Butcher merch? That Bill's Mafia merch?
I don't know who Benny Butcher Jones is. Who is Benny Butcher Jones?
Quick, Jeff, does he have a Pyrex cup in his hand?
He does have a Pyrex cup in his hand. Yep, he sure does.
Shout out to Yoski. Yoski hot at you, too. Yoski said he was the first person. Shout out to my dog.
Yeah.
He was the first person who was supposed to get that text about any Bill's Mafia stuff, and he did not. You didn't send him nothing about nothing, and he's upset with you because it's you and him against the world.
Yeah, my bad, Yoski. My bad.
Man, he hot at you.
Yeah, he hot it. Yeah,
I was too excited. I was too excited.
Why you got a Pyrex cup in this? Anyway,
because it's on brand. It real quick. It probably wasn't supposed to be Bill's merch, and they just did it. No, they've done Bill's stuff before in the past, and the Bills just caught on with it and ran with it. I think that's what happened.
It sure looks like it. Does damn look like it. Fresher than your average podcast, and I feature myself and my dog Animal Brown. Is a self-help fashion podcast directly related to improving everyday fashion. Pull up on us on the IG page and check out our Would You Rocks and much, much more directly for the culture. Wear your kicks, man. Cop responsibly. Also, don't forget to support the Real Good Family Patreon page. Features full sport press on Deck TV, fresher than your average, and much, much more. Be on the lookout to join the Patreon family. Episodes are up right now. Support the team. Support the real. Jeff, you got 10 good wrestling seconds.
Man, yeah.
Start the clock.
It's been a weird week in wrestling. We're going to start off with Monday Night Raw. It was Legends Night. Hulk Hogan was there. Forget him. And Bill Goldberg made his triumphant return to challenge Drew McIntyre for the World Wrestling Federation heavyweight title at the Royal Rumble. Whoop-de-doo there. Then we skip over to Wednesday, and hip-hop legend Snoop Dogg is performing frog splashes on AEW. Snoop has done it all, Coach. He's done it all.
It looks so bad. Oh, it looks terrible.
It was horrible. He was asking people to get moved closer. He was talking to the wrestlers that was going. He's breaking all the rules. Snoop broke all the rules, and it looked bad. But he got the look. He got the viral moment off in his normal. How many times he wore that doggy style jacket since we've seen Snoop?
Everywhere he's gone.
Okay, and so it's not just me. He's running that. He's running that to the ground. Like, that's
for sure.
Maybe he's getting ready for an anniversary or something, and he's trying to get a head start on. I don't know.
What would it be?
They could already pass.
Yeah, it's next year. Is the 30?
30, yeah, 30 is next year.
That's what I'm saying. He's getting a head start.
That's just, that jacket it's enough, Snoop. It's at least 5 times. It's enough.
I know that smell like a pound too.
Easy. Different variations. Anyway, make sure you tune in each and every Thursday to 808s and Chair Shots. Shout out to my guy Neek. And always remember, you might not like wrestling, but your auntie loves it.
Most definitely, man. Tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe, but more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
That the revolution will be podcasted. And before we get started with the first half, Weezy, do you have a Yellow Box Cheerios award recipient for the listeners?
Yeah, I do, man. Week to week. This week's award recipient is Von Miller.
Yeah, it is. It is Von. Couple episodes back. Damn, our last episode, we were praising Von. It was our last episode. Episode 349. Sheesh. Denver Broncos pass rusher Von Miller could be in a lot of trouble, guys. His ex-fiance, Megan Denise, friend of the show, who we voted for our Cookie Johnson Award, has some serious accusations of verbal abuse at the hands of him during the time of her pregnancy. Miller and Denise have been on and off for the last couple of years, but it seems like things are taking a turn for the worse. Megan Denise took to her Instagram to show and reveal some disturbing texts that came from Von while she was pregnant with this baby. If these texts were really sent from Von Miller, he's got to be outed as a scumbag that he is, man. Not only does he, say some things that make him sound disgusting, he told the lady he's praying for a miscarriage. That's beyond. It's beyond.
It's next level.
Yeah, for sure. Von has already denied these allegations from Megan Denise and claims that she's just upset about the breakup. Wrong or right, things can be altered. We don't really know what's going on. These are alleged text messages. But even if they are, we're just going with what we saw. Congratulations, Von Miller. You got your first Yellow Box Cheerios award recipient.
On the way.
No, that's a record. Like that's like from sugar to cheese.
I'm talking about praising this young lady and Von, for, bringing him back from a serious ankle injury in an Uber. And here we are.
And that's why she didn't get my vote for the
She didn't get your vote, and I get that.
Coach.
Oh, man. She brought him back in the Uber, though. She brought him back in the Uber.
She brought my man back to life in the Uber. Here's the thing. We always forget. Things were always all good just a week ago.
Always.
The question I have then, Weezy, we're going to get out of here. Did she have the baby? Or what happened? Is she pregnant right now?
The world needs to know.
I don't know.
We don't know.
You know what? Weezy, you get that? Are you dropping it off at Von's house, or you just going to mail that to Von?
Yeah, I'm going to mail it to him.
You don't fight Von.
Feel hot right now.
Yeah, Von is upset. Von got Von got a whole chicken farm, so you know people got chicken farms, got guns for sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Most definitely. You guys ready to get started the first half?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Let's get it.
Big guns too.
Big gun.
The first half is underway.
First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like I do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I am Jay Hope.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. What it do?
It's your man, Coach Locke.
Lock, when they find you at on social media, my brother.
They can find me on Twitter and IG at Lock_the_great. Get at me.
Yeah. Is that your saying? No, man, I ain't gonna do you like that. Weezy, where you at?
I'm at How Weezy on Twitter, and I'm at FSP's Weezy on IG. Holla at me.
I guess, yeah, for sure. What's your chatty house username?
I don't have one, bro. I don't have.
Got TikTok?
Huh?
You ain't TikTok yet? You ain't TikTok yet?
Yeah, nah, hell no.
Your little girl ain't old enough. Just you wait. You're going to be on there doing all the dances.
Like it.
So, yeah. Jeff, what about you, buddy?
Jay Easley 84 across all social media platforms.
Yeah. It's all of them, ain't it, Jeff?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jeff all up.
Jeff all up. TikTok.
Yeah.
Blackpeoplemeet.com. That's expired. That's expired. That's expired.
There you go.
That's expired.
You got me on there back in the day, though.
Ooh. Boy, you a fool, boy. You're damn lie. Like you on farmers meet, I ain't no farmer. And I'm J-Hove on Instagram and Twitter, man. Let's talk about it on Twitter. Gilbert Arenas, happy birthday. Top 5 scorer.
What's your Tinder? You on Tinder? What's your Tinder?
Oh, man, that's low down.
Why would I have a Tinder, dog?
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. I don't know.
You trying to be funny.
No, you damn right I'm trying to be funny. You damn right.
Yeah, because, you know what I mean? Because you're the one. You're the one. Okay. All right. Yeah. Hit dog holler, don't it? Yeah, we'll do that. Hit dog show holler, don't they? All right. Jeff, what's up, man?
Oh, man, it was championship week in the FSP Fantasy Football League. We had the number 5 seed Vandalay International, shout out to Reagan, versus the number 2 seed Kanye in 2024, one time for then defending champion AB. Vandalay International overcame a 0-point performance from Corey Davis to win the FSP Fantasy Football Championship by a total of 40 points, 183 to 143 over AB. Had Stephon Diggs and Aaron Rodgers and Giovanni Bernard came in and showed out for him. So shout out to Reagan. Started paying attention in the middle of the season. Started kicking ass in the middle of the season. Funny how I'm paying attention to do that for you. Shout out to him.
For sure. Shout out to Reagan, man. Hey, listen, man.
Yeah.
You go from worst to first.
Yeah.
That's something to write about. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this damn trophy came in today. Crispy.
Really?
Crispy.
He said he just wants his damn respect.
He just wants his damn respect.
That's
crispy.
I want that trophy.
I want that trophy so bad, Jeff. I want that trophy so bad, bro.
You gonna come out retirement?
No, but I might just buy one. Shit.
What you gonna put on them?
Man, champion. Fuck did you saying? Champion. People come to the crib when Corona over. Be like, hey man, you playing the champion? Yeah, dog. Won that thing, boy. Won it, boy.
Man,
Oh Lord,
Big champion, boy.
Christ, that's funny.
Oh man, shout out to Reagan, though, man. That trophy be delivered to you soon, man. I ain't delivering. We'll let Weezy do that. Let's move right along to the college football championship predictions, man. Ohio State versus the Alabama Crimson Tide. Alabama's favored by 8 points. This was the fourth appearance for sure in the college football playoff for Ohio State. This is 6th time in 7 chances for Alabama. And yet, in the college football playoff, the two have only met in the classic 42-35 Buckeye Sugar Bowl semifinal win in 2015 Overall, it's only the 5th meeting all time with Alabama holding a 3-1 lead. Let's hand out some predictions for the big game, guys. Who is the winner and why? We will start with you, Weezy.
I think Alabama's the winner, only because I trust Nick Saban over Jason Day, and experience-wise. That's the only reason. That's the only reason I trust. I think Ohio. I think Alabama has two more big plays than Ohio State does in that game to win that game.
Yeah, man. That first quarter means a lot to Ohio State. They got to be able to look across the side on the other side of the ball and say we can compete on both sides, offense and defense. If Alabama jumps out on them 7 or 10-0, or Lord forbid 14-0, good night, Irene. But if they can keep it close in the first quarter, we in for a classic. Because if they can realize it, they can keep it close. But I got Alabama winning by 10. By 10.
This is going to be a better game and closer game than people think. I believe Alabama has typically struggled with quarterbacks that are mobile, i.e. Deshaun Watson, who beat them in their last national championship game. You know, when they played Trevor Lawrence this year, he still had a good game, but they lost. They played Florida in the ACC championship game. Kyle Trask went off. So in previous games, when they play against quarterbacks, I believe Kellen Mond had a great game against them also. I think he had like 3 touchdowns or something like that. So they typically struggle with quarterbacks that are mobile and they can move. So that's just what Ohio State has in Justin Fields, who can do it all. The question mark is going to be, how healthy is he? Will his ribs have an effect on him in this game? The offensive line at Ohio State is great. They have Summerlin looking like the greatest running back ever. He had 600 yards in the last 3 games. So it's going to come down to if they can contain Devontae Smith by slowing him down. They don't have to shut him down. They just got to slow him down because Ohio State has weapons also. Chris Olave, Jeremy Ruckert, and Jamison Williams. So I'm going to go with the upset. I'm going to go Ohio State is going to win this game 42-38.
I see you, coach. Listen, I picked Ohio State beating Clemson. Nobody on the damn call did that. Nobody did. Everybody picked Clemson to win that shit. Nope, Jeff, you're a damn lie. You're a damn lie. You're a damn lie, Jeff. No, you did. Go back and listen. Pick up your phone. Go back and listen to that. No, you did.
Okay.
Episode 349.
Yeah,
No,
every show, listen to every show. Yeah. I put a squad I had Ohio State keeping that game close and win that.
Is that winning it?
And win
you said they were gonna keep it close. You said they were gonna keep it close. I had them winning.
Not gonna show this. Not gonna slow the show up. But no.
Okay. Yeah, just go back and listen to that. But the Ohio State skill players might actually be as good as Alabama's, especially in the backfield. And they have the pro prospect, Justin Fields, best player on the field. Let's talk about it. He's a star. He has to have a Vince Young 2006, Deshaun Watson 2017, Joe Burrow last year type of game. And he's good enough to be that guy. The Alabama defense is vulnerable. Like Coach Locke mentioned, hell, Matt Corral put up 50 damn near on them. So this is the thing. The run defense is amazing. Secondary is the problem. Justin Fields throw at least 350 in this game, 5-6 touchdowns. Ohio State wins. They're putting up 45 at least. Easy. It's easy to put up 45, 50 on this Alabama team. The worst defense that Nick Saban's had since he's been there. Ohio State.
They're going to put up 45 at least?
At least. Yeah, for sure. Ooh. Yeah. They can't stop them. Listen, we put up 45. No, we put up 50 on them.
I bet you anything they want. You want to bet they won't put up 45. Anything you want to bet.
No, I'm not betting it. You know what I'm saying? I'm already up 18 bets, Weezy.
I know, so bet it. You got house money. Bet it.
I bet it. I bet they put up 40.
You said 45. 42.
I bet they put up 40. I bet they put up 40. Meet me in the middle of 40.
I'll meet you at 42.
Meet me at 41.
All right, 41 points.
41 points. Cool.
It's hard to get 41. But go ahead.
I mean, they're going to put up more. I'm just saying, shit. You're going to put up 40, you're going to put 41. So, now let's go 40 flat.
No.
I go 41. I ain't tripping.
So, we're going to stick with football and move on to the NFL. Now, we know Deshaun Watson lit the NFL up this year without his best receiver. it went to shit in the Houston Texans organization. They lost the head coach, who was also the general manager. So you know what happens this time of the year when players are not getting respected by the organizations around this time. Then you start to swirl about players demanding trades. So my question for you guys is: should Deshaun Watson demand a trade from the Houston Texans?
Demand a trade. I don't know because he just signed that contract and he had a great year, and I think he can. I think he's the future of that team. But I do think the Houston Texans owe him. I know he's out on vacation right now on a boat somewhere, but give him a phone call. Hey, we're thinking about hiring this coach or this GM to see what you think. That's it. I mean, even if he don't even if he say I don't care, at least let him know that he's important enough to the team that y'all give him a call. I think that's what's his problem, man. But that's what trade's a little strong right now. I think so.
Maybe Deshaun Watson doesn't ask for a trade, but the Houston Texans should shop him. There's maybe 4-5 teams that would not be an upgrade with Deshaun Watson. The Chiefs, the Ravens, the Packers, maybe. The Bills won't do it because they love Josh Allen, and we all love Josh Allen. And I may be leaving out somebody off the top of my head, but 5 teams, that will say, "No, we're good." Everybody else, they can use them. So if I'm the Texans, if we're bottoming out, bottom out, get picks, get prospects, and we're good. He's an upgrade for the Titans. Don't you do that?
What, Weezy? Ain't no way you ain't
upgrade
telling
for the Titans.
Don't you
Crazy as hell.
Don't
you know he would make your team look like
he threw 4,500 yards, 4,800 yards. He ain't have half of AJ Brown as a wide receiver. Sorry ass quarterback.
Ain't no backfield. If you imagine he got a backfield with Derrick Henry behind him and them receivers,
man, mute him. Permanently mute Weezy though for the rest of the first half.
We're good.
Man, why am I hearing him, Jeff? Mute his ass.
Are you serious right now?
The fuck? Coach,
I got it.
Somebody
I
mute
did
his
it.
ass.
He muted.
Mute his ass. Under no circumstances would the Texans trade Deshaun Watson. They're not foolish enough to do that. Now, if Deshaun Watson shuts down and does the bare minimum, like not showing up to OTAs until he gets what he wants, and basically that is what Weezy mentioned, now that he can't say anything because he was muted, is, the respect to get a call for the GM, to get a call about the coaching. Eventually it will force the hand of the Texans to trade him, and his trade value will be at its lowest. Last year, Stephon Diggs made it happen with a tweet. Say, I don't want to be here. Let's get him out of here. What did he do? He went to Buffalo and had the best year of his career. Mm-hmm. So when that time comes, because it will, the Texans are trying to ensure that they won't simply be giving him away like they gave away Nuke Hopkins. So they make it known that Watson is available. They can simply sit back and wait for offers to pile up. The best case scenario is to trade him away as early as possible, like the Thunder did for Paul George, and rebuild the franchise. But the Texans won't do that because they're a stupid franchise.
That's the team I couldn't think of. Seattle wouldn't trade for him. That's it though. Everybody else needs him. You need him in Tennessee. Need him. Hell wrong with you.
Rumor is
which one division?
Damn, Weezy.
The man ain't talked yet. Go ahead, Locke.
The rumor is that Deshaun Watson wanted Eric Bieniemy from Kansas City. I understand why 100%. But so things have come out that they didn't take his input. So if I'm Deshaun Watson, I'm requesting a trade. Because like Weezy mentioned, they didn't give him that call asking for input on who he think they should hire for head coach. Now, after basically giving up his number one option for nothing, that's the least they should have done. If they trade him, it will result in a $21.6 million cap charge. But the amount of picks they would get for him could be worth it. Because like Jeff mentioned, there are teams out there that could use him. The Patriots, the Colts, Broncos, Washington, Chicago, and Atlanta. Possibly even the Saints, because Drew Brees is probably going to retire at the end of this year. I know they have Taysom Hill and Jameis Winston, but if you can go get Deshaun Watson, give me him tomorrow. If I'm a 49ers and they ask us, yes, we want him tomorrow.
I know what it is. I don't figure Weezy out. I know it. I'm gonna put your ass on blast. I know it.
Put me on back of you.
You don't believe in a black quarterback. You sure in the hell don't. Cam Newton coming off an MVP season. You said Cam Newton was just okay. Deshaun Watson with 0 wide receivers. 0. Had the most passing yards in the entire NFL, top 5 in every passing category with no wide receiving. You mean to tell me that Ryan Tannehill, sorry ass, I would listen, and I'm not even a Titans fan. I would help him get to the damn airport so the city can be lit up because Deshaun Watson tear this damn city up with AJ Brown, Corey Davis, sorry ass.
Weezy, please tell us why you wouldn't want Deshaun Watson.
Please. And then we go into halftime.
We don't need him we've been to the playoffs 2 years in a row. We just won the division. We don't need Deshaun Watson. Do
you know if Deshaun Watson was on that Titans team last year, y'all beat the Kansas City Chiefs? Do you know
100%,
that?
100%.
That's what y'all need to get over the hump. You're right. Y'all have gotten to the AFC Championship game. Y'all have won the division. That's not what they're trying to do. They're trying to win Super Bowls. If you put Deshaun Watson on their team, Super Bowl, parade in Nashville, end of discussion.
And that's why Titans fans never prosper because they think stupid like that. Just stupid fans. You guys ready to get started with halftime?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We're at the midway point. Enjoy all of the halftime festivities.
Halftime, in case you missed it, Bianca Smith, an African-American woman, has made baseball history. The 29-year-old was hired as the first black woman to coach in professional baseball. Smith also played softball at Dartmouth from 2010 to 2012 before working as a director of baseball operations at Case Western University from 2013 to 2017 and as an assistant coach for the University of Dallas in 2018. Smith most recently served as an assistant baseball coach and hitting coordinator at Wisconsin's Carroll University and was named a coach in the Boston Red Sox minor league system. Now, she will work with the team's infielders at the Red Sox minor league facility in Fort Myers, Florida. Shout out to primetime. That Smith's historic hiring happened in Boston, a city where angry mobs violently attacked school buses carrying black children to previously all white schools in the 1970s. Could be a sign of racial progress. I highly doubt it, considering the fact that an entire group of human beings.
Yeah, that happened
in Chocolate City. In Chocolate City. Come on now.
In 2021.
In 2021 with a noose. Don't forget the fucking noose. The Red Sox have had a history of racism at Fenway Park. Last year, also, Alyssa Nakin of the San Francisco Giants became the first on-field female coach in Major League Baseball history. Congrats to Boston for finally doing something right for the first time in team history. You let Mookie Betts walk for no reason. You let the N-word fly the entire time you've owned the team. Shout out to Boston, man, finally doing something right.
Yeah, this is a big deal, man. This is a big deal.
It's good, man. Really big deal.
Other than Big Poppy, I don't know about Boston, man.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, not for sure. Bill Russell even was like, I don't know about Boston.
They had Pedro.
Are we counting Pedro?
We just like
Poppy.
Big Poppy held it down.
Poppy held it down way more than Pedro, dog. Pedro smacked Dom Zimmer, dog. He beat up an old man. We can't count Pedro.
This is true. He did that.
He put them hands on Zimmer.
He do that.
He put them hands on Zimmer.
Hey, you shouldn't have rushed him.
Yeah, that was Zimmer.
I guess.
Zimmer should be out there.
But man, that was rough.
Yeah. Sure.
Hey, okay. Hey, listen. Everybody on this call, if you in Pedro's position, his shoes on that mountain, that man rush you, what you gonna do?
I'm not pushing Zim. 100 years old, man.
Okay, you ain't gonna push him. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna run from Zim. I'm running from Zim. I don't want to do that.
Hey,
you pushing him?
We know Weezy pushing him.
Weezy ain't pushing. Zim would have put hands on Weezy.
See, that's why I'm gonna push his ass. That's why I'm pushing his ass. I'll show this like it. That's why his ass is getting pushed right there.
You guys ready to get started with the second half?
Please, let's do it.
Let's get it, man.
Let's do it, man.
The second half is underway.
Second half, the 2020-21 NFL Postseason Awards show. Before we get started, I am J Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. What it do?
It's your man, Coach Lock.
Like the strange and times surreal 2020 NFL regular season has come to an end. With 6 playoff games this weekend, we figured it was a good time as any to hand out our annual end of the season predictions and awards for things like the Super Bowl winner, as well as the MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and much, much more. Go back and listen to episode 342 as we handed out our mid-season awards. Weezy was out on assignment at that time, so in turn, it was just me, Jeff, and Coach. We will kick things off with question number 1. The offensive player of the year. My midseason prediction was Alvin Kamara. Who's your postseason prediction, Weezy, and why?
My postseason prediction was none other than Derrick Henry, offensive player of the year. Stats speak for itself: 2,000 rushing yards, 17 touchdowns, and 5.1 yards per carry. Derrick Henry only had 2 fumbles the whole season. Derrick Henry, man, and his team has just won the AFC Championship, and he's in the playoffs.
AFC South.
AFC South Championship, Divisional Championship.
They could win the AFC Championship, though. They're very good. They're very well good.
They will.
My midseason pick was Russell Wilson. My postseason pick is Stephon Diggs. Set every receiving record in Buffalo there was, and you think about some of the receivers we have in the past, for him to get there this year and do what he's done and turn that offense around and make them formidable and scary. Give me Stephon Diggs.
My midseason prediction was Pat Mahomes. My postseason prediction is Derrick Henry. For everything Weezy said, the one thing I will say is that this has only been done 8 times in NFL history by 8 players. So without him, the Titans will be miserable. They would be nowhere where they are. So Derrick Henry wins this award because we know the MVPs, things like that, goes to your quarterbacks typically. So you got to give Derrick Henry this.
My postseason prediction is Travis Kelce with the Chiefs. His record-setting year helped him get voted unanimously as a first-team All-Pro player. Him and Aaron Donald, spoiler alert, are the only people that got unanimous votes. This season's been far from ordinary, man. He's top 5 in receptions, receiving yards, he was second, and in touchdown catches, he was tied for 5th with 11. He plays tight end, guys. He hit 1,000 yards for the 5th consecutive year. He'll be the first offensive player of the year award at the tight end position, dating back to its inception since 1972, man. So this is the year to do it, man. Give it to Killer Trav, my guy. Let's move on to question number 2, offensive rookie of the year. My midseason prediction was Justin Jefferson. Who's your postseason prediction and why, Weezy?
My postseason pick is your boy Justin Jefferson. I think it's hard to go against him, man. Young boy, numbers is crazy. I wrote them down here somewhere. I don't know where they are, but yeah, his numbers are crazy. I think he leads all receivers and touchdowns on that team too, man. Justin Jefferson.
My midseason pick was Joe Burrow. Injuries happen. Injuries are the worst thing in sports. My goodness. And I'm going with Justin Herbert. He jumps off the screen. Yes, coach got fired. It wasn't his fault. Stepped in with the unfortunate incident with Tyrod and never looked back. With Justin Herbert.
My mid-season prediction was also Joe Burrow. Me and Jeff are on the same page. My postseason is Justin Herbert. He had a record-setting year. He's the youngest quarterback in league history to throw 30 touchdown passes in a single season, who did it at 22 years old, 299 days, who he broke Lamar's Jackson record, who did it at 30 touchdowns at 22 years old, 339 days. He passed Carson Wentz's rookie record of 379 completions in the seasons. He had 4 total touchdowns to give him 36 this season, passing Cam Newton's record. He has the most rushing touchdowns in a single season by a Chargers quarterback in the franchise history. And he set the rookie record for most games with at least 300 passing yards. He had 8 of those. Most games with at least 2 touchdown passes, 10 of those. And most games with at least 3 touchdown passes, 6. So I got to go with Justin Herbert.
Sure, man. I got Justin Jefferson. I'm picking with my midseason pick, man. I said Justin Jefferson would be the best wide receiver in this class, and he proved me right, man. He's setting records for receiving yards from a Minnesota Viking. You know who was a rookie of the Minnesota Vikings? Randy Moss, man, top 2 wide receiver of all time. Broke Odell's record. These are all rookies with 88 catches, second among touchdowns, just 1,400 yards on the nose. Continues to make a name for himself and a big role in Minnesota's offense. Makes you not miss Stephon Diggs as much as you thought you would. And he's going to be great, man, for years to come, man. Justin Jefferson. Moving on to the next award is the Defensive Player of the Year. My midseason prediction was Aaron Donald. Who's your postseason prediction, Weezy, and why?
Man, my postseason prediction is cornerback Xavier Howard for Miami Dolphins. 10 picks, 40 tackles. 10 picks is that's a big boy number for a cornerback. You just don't see it. And he might have been the best player on that defense. I'm gonna go with Xavier Howard for Miami Dolphins.
My mid-season pick was Myles Garrett. I wanted to go with Xavier as well, but I'm with Aaron Donald. Just sheer havoc. He's a defensive tackle. No, we've said it all about him every time we talk about him. I don't have to go into it in detail no more. It's Aaron Donald, man. Best player on defense on the side of the ball.
My mid-season prediction was Myles Garrett, and my postseason prediction is TJ Watt. The reason I thought Myles Garrett was going to be it because I thought he was going to lead the league in sacks. He didn't. Who did, you ask? TJ Watt. He also led the league in tackles for loss and quarterback pressures. So I got to go with TJ Watt if you lead the NFL in sacks.
Sure, man. I'm sticking with my midseason prediction, Aaron Donald. He's been a force since he entered the league in 2014. He's the reason that the Rams' defense is number one in total defensive points allowed. His ability to nearly affect every play, and Jeff can attest to this, as an interior defensive lineman, sets him apart from his peers. He's getting double, triple teamed every game, and he still came in second with sacks. For the third time in 4 years, he's our top defensive player in the league, man. No question. I think he's the best NFL player in the entire NFL. Just the best player in the entire NFL. It's not even close. Anytime you dominate your position 3 times out of 4, and he could have won it, but he only had 12 and a half sacks that year, it's Aaron Donald for sure. Defensive Rookie of the Year, my midseason prediction was Antoine Winfield. Who's your postseason prediction and why, Weezy?
My postseason prediction is Chase Young. Chase Young from the Washington football team, playoff team. 32 solo tackles, 7.5 sacks, and four forced fumbles. I'm sorry. Chase Young, man. It means a lot. I mean, that team, who thought Washington was going to be good? And when you think of Washington, you don't think nobody on offense. You just think about Chase Young. At least I do. Alex Smith had a good, comeback story, but Chase Young, he got that C on his chest for a reason. A captain as a rookie is a big deal.
I agree 100%. My midseason was Chase Young. Postseason, he got that C on his chest for a reason. Chase Young, man. Fun to watch. My goodness.
My midseason prediction was Patrick Queen from Baltimore. My postseason prediction is Chase Young. I don't need to repeat everything you guys just said. The only thing I will say is he finished the regular season as the Power Football's 3rd highest graded rookie defender since 2006.
Yeah, man. I'm sticking with Chase Young as well, man. Let's just complete the cipher. Washington's used several first-round picks on defensive linemen throughout the years. Jonathan Allen, Montez Sweat, Daron Payne. So they should be good for the next couple of years. But just given how Chase Young disrupts offensive lines, offenses, period, the way that he did, it looks like he's going to be the leader of that defense. And he's got to win the award for sure, man. Antoine Winfield played good, though, but it just wasn't enough. He didn't stick around long enough. Question number 5. The next question is the breakout player of the year. My midseason prediction was DK Metcalf. Who's your postseason prediction and why, Weezy?
My postseason breakout player was Josh Allen, quarterback, Buffalo Bills, man. He was top 5 in 2 quarterback categories, top 5 in passing, top 5 in touchdowns. Got that team rolling, man. He had 4,500 yards passing, 37 touchdowns, man. Buffalo's from worst to first. Buffalo Bills.
They were second. They were second in the division.
Second last year.
I know, but they just,
Well, worse.
They sucked for a while.
We've been worse in a while in the division. Just saying. Not y'all. I mean, y'all were worse than first last year.
Oh, come on.
But I'm just saying. Anyway, but I do agree. My midseason was Kyler Murray. And Kyler, he kind of fumbled it away there the last couple of weeks.
He shit the bed. Just say it, Jeff. He shit the bed.
Just the last 2 weeks. Just the
He shit
last
the bed. He shit the bed. The last 4 weeks. They lost 4 of their last 5 games. He shit the bed.
Hold on, Jeff. I'm gonna use one of his excuses he always used. He played hurt. He was hurt.
He was playing hurt. But I can't.
Jay use that excuse all the time against every player. Kyler Murray was hurt the last 2 games. He couldn't even run.
Yeah, that is true. He didn't finish the last 2 games. Now, that Tagovailoa kid, woo boy. Anyway, so my breakout player of the year is as much as I say things about this kid, as much as I hate the fact that he throws blindfolded passes and deep routes to fullbacks in playoffs, it's Josh Allen. Everything we just said, man, you can't dispute it. The numbers are there. The season is there. I just hope it keeps rolling for the playoffs. Let's go, Mafia.
My midseason prediction was Darrell Henderson from the Rams, but my postseason prediction is Trey Hendrickson from New Orleans Saints. He had 13.5 sacks, which was tied for second in the league with Aaron Donald, which was triple his total last year, and he doubled his solo tackles from last year with 22. Nobody saw this guy coming in and being top or second, I guess I should say, in the NFL with sacks. So I went with Trey Hendrickson from New Orleans.
I am third in Josh Allen. He's more efficient. Seems completion percentage increased by nearly 10 points. However, the thing that affected me the most with Josh Allen to see that the way that he turned himself into a dual threat quarterback and making life miserable for opposing defenses. He's emerged one of the most indefensible quarterbacks in the entire NFL. And he's going to be even more dangerous next year as he gets Stephon Diggs in rhythm and they get a whole season playing together. The Bills just got to figure out a way to support Allen on the ground game. If you can add a truly elite running back into the mix, the Bills can be unstoppable, man. They can win it all for sure. Moving right along to the comeback player of the year. My midseason prediction was Ben Roethlisberger. Who's your postseason prediction and why, Weezy?
I actually went with Big Ben on this one, comeback player of the year. He didn't play that great last 2 or 3 games of the season, but he still that team didn't even make the playoffs last year. He got him in the playoffs this year. I went with Big Ben.
Mid-season pick was Alex Smith. Postseason pick is still Alex Smith. The fact that he's played a football game, like we said before, and the fact that this team is in the playoffs is amazing. So give me Alex Smith.
My midseason prediction was also Alex Smith, and my postseason is also Alex Smith also. He never thought he was going to have to step on the field this year. Dwayne Haskins was their quarterback of the future, who was no longer there with the Washington football team. But they had other quarterbacks they thought would step in next after him in Kyle Allen. None of it worked out like they thought, and Alex Smith stepped in and got those boys to the playoffs, and he was playing well. To be honest, he does have that calf injury he suffered, but got to go with Alex Smith, comeback player.
Never has an award been as easy to decide as this year's comeback player of the year. Alex Smith won the award when he made the 53-man roster. Let's be real. Played 8 games, 5-1 as a starter, and Washington football teams in the playoffs since 2015. First time since 2015. That's nuts. In any other year, Weezy, I agree. Roethlisberger, maybe Alden Smith could have won the award with their own comeback stories, but Alex Smith's comeback tale is movie worthy, man. For sure, man. I'm happy for Alex Smith, man. Moving right along to the sophomore slump. My midseason prediction, Ed Oliver, Buffalo Bills. Who's your postseason prediction and why, Weezy?
My postseason pick on this one is one of my boys. He's on my all quarterback team. It was Drew Lock. Drew Lock. He had 15 interceptions, 16 touchdowns. He just had a bad year this year. Just couldn't figure it out. I went with Drew Lock.
My mid-season prediction was Darrell Henderson. No fault of his own. When he had a shot, he could make it turn it around. But sophomore slump still. Postseason Darrell Henderson. I mean, that backfield in the background is that backfield in the Rams is packed with him, Akers, and Brown. He just can't break away from the pack. But if he goes somewhere else or something like that, he's special, man. He's a starting back in this league. It's just he didn't get a chance to do it this year because of injuries.
My midseason prediction was Daniel Jones from the Giants. My postseason prediction is Daniel Jones from the Giants. He threw 24 touchdowns last year and only had 11 this year. Had 12 interceptions last year and had 10 this year in less attempts. His attempts went down, so your interceptions should go down. His yards went down, and his QB rating also went down. Daniel Jones, man, you got to step it up. They're looking for you to be the franchise quarterback there. I went with Daniel Jones.
So speaking of a franchise player, I'm sticking with my midseason predictions. Ed Oliver. When you're drafted top 10 in the NFL, your expectations are sky high. You know, I think it's fair that we all want a little bit more from him at this point. And he shows good tools and diverse skill set, but it's in flashes. For this team to be a Super Bowl contender, Ed Oliver has to play like a top 10 pick, and he just doesn't do that every night and every snap. So, I'm sticking with Ed Oliver, man. I'm hoping that he figures out a way to kind of get this going and keeping it going because, man, that kid can play. I just think he got a little bit of money, and he done got lazy. Scary, for sure. Moving right along to the next award as the fall-off player of the year. My midseason prediction was Sam Darnold, New York Jets. Who's your postseason prediction and why?
Actually, my postseason, I'm gonna go with my quarterbacks. Sam Darnold. He didn't have a good year this year. I don't think it's all his fault. Adam Gase is a horrible coach. I don't think it's all his fault. I think he has potential to be a whole lot better. But this year was a bad year for Sam Darnold and the New York Jets, even though they won 2 games in a row. But Sam Darnold had a horrible year.
Yeah, I don't want to feel like I'm beating up on the kid, but my midseason pick was T.Y. Hilton because where was he throughout the first 8 to 10 games of the year? But overall, throughout the season, it was Sam Darnold. They want more from him. His job is on the line. They might be getting a new quarterback in New York right now. So, Sam Darnold, man, need more from you.
My midseason prediction is going to sound crazy, but he wasn't playing well at the time. Ezekiel Elliott, especially when Dak Prescott got hurt. I figured they would put all the pressure on Zeke and put everybody in the box, load him up, but he actually didn't fall off too bad. So my postseason prediction, is Mark Ingram from the Ravens. He only had 299 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns after last year coming off 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns. They need you to do better than that, Mark Ingram. You're putting all the pressure on Lamar Jackson. So my follow-up player was Mark Ingram.
My postseason prediction is Carson Wentz with the Eagles, man. Do you see how Aaron Rodgers reacted to his team drafting a quarterback in the first round? Wentz went the total opposite, man. This is the most disappointing season ever from a quarterback based on expectations and prior performance. He became the first Pro Bowl quarterback in his 20s in 25 years to regress the way that Carson Wentz did in every statistical category. He became only the 3rd quarterback in the last 15 years to complete less than 58% of his passes, throw 15 picks, and average less than 6 yards per attempt, man. That is a shit year, and that's enough to get you canned, and he'll be playing somewhere else once the 2021 season starts, for sure.
I don't know how I missed that one. That's a great pick, Jack. I don't know how I missed that one.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate that, Weezy. You never give me compliments. I appreciate it. Take them and get them, for sure, especially from you, brother. Let's move on to Coach of the Year. My midseason prediction was Mike Tomlin, Steelers. Who's your postseason prediction and why, Weezy?
My postseason prediction is Riverboat Ron. Washington football team, man. He beat cancer, and he just won a division, and he's in the playoffs. Worst to first. Riverboat Ron. Can't go wrong with that.
My midseason pick was Mike Tomlin. My postseason pick, probably going to regret this, Sean McDermott. What can I say, man? Like, I'm hard on my team, but can't deny this. 3 losses, 13 wins. Let's go, Mafia.
My midseason prediction was also Mike Tomlin, and I'm with you, Jeff. I'm going with Sean McDermott. No one saw them going 13-3. We knew they would have a chance to win the division with Brady leaving the Patriots, but we didn't think Buffalo would dominate the NFL like this. I could have gone with Kevin Stefanski, but Cleveland, we knew they had the talent to start doing what they're doing. It was just a matter of time. So I went with Buffalo's coach, Sean McDermott.
My pick in the postseason is Kevin Stefanski with the Browns. Without a benefit of an offseason program, preseason games, I think Stefanski gradually and deliberately and inevitably crafted a winning program from a team that grossly underachieved the year before. They did it all without their best wide receiver, and the effort simply started by winning the games that they should fucking win. They just won the games they were supposed to win, y'all. 11-5, one of the toughest divisions in all of the NFL. Cleveland's first postseason berth since 2002. Got to go with Stefanski, man. MVP. I'm disappointed in this one, man. My midseason prediction. The first one for Russell Wilson. Who's your postseason prediction and why, Weezy?
My postseason is Aaron Rodgers, man. Threw for 4,200, 99 yards, 48 touchdowns. I know he wish he would have had 50. I know he did. That what's that wide receiver, Marquez Valentine? He cost him 50 touchdowns. He dropped 2 passes. They cost him 50 touchdowns. He sure did.
He dropped more than 2. He dropped more than 2.
Yeah, but he dropped. I know I saw one that he dropped a bomb. He dropped. He cost him 50 touchdowns. You need to buy him a car or something, man, because you cost that man a record. I want Aaron Rodgers though, man. Unbelievable season. They drafted the quarterback and he showed them, hey, y'all just chill, relax, let me do this, and he did it.
My mid-season pick was Kyler Murray. Talked about what happened with Kyler Murray. My postseason pick is the co-MVP, Stephon Diggs and Derrick Henry. Those two teams depend on those two players a lot. It's most valuable player to your team. I know it's a quarterback award normally, but Derrick Henry, 2,000 rushing yards, that Titans team would not be what they are. And Stephon Diggs, we wouldn't be anything without Stephon Diggs on offense. Those are the two most valuable players in the NFL right now on offense.
I see, Jeff.
My midseason prediction was Russell Wilson. My postseason prediction, Pat Mahomes. Threw for 4,700 yards, which was second in NFL, 38 touchdowns, fourth in NFL, and 6 interceptions. And he led his team to the best record in the NFL, and he did it against the hardest conference in the NFL. Different teams in the AFC had, 8 different teams had double-digit wins in the AFC versus the NFC, where there were only 5 teams that had double-digit wins. But the most impressive stat for me is that the Chiefs went 8-0 on the road. 8-0 on the road. That's a big deal in the NFL. Give me Pat Mahomes.
I want Russ to win this one, man. Just, for the culture. Sierra. Russell Wilson did not. I'm sticking with Aaron Rodgers, man. Like it or not, it's one statistic that guarantees Rodgers wins the MVP. And it's not his touchdowns, which he led the NFL with that. It's his passer rating. Now, I play Madden, lost to Madden. Shout out to Coach Wayne, got me. But I always would see passer rating. Oh, Justin Fields had passer rating, perfect passer rating. And I was like, what the hell is that? It's using his passing attempts, completions, yards, touchdowns, and interceptions. Put those together, and he has a passer rating, Aaron Rodgers I'm talking about, it's 121.5. That's the second best single season passer rating of all time, y'all. You know who has the best of all time? Any guesses?
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with John Elway.
It was Aaron Rodgers. In 2013, he had a 125.5 passer rate, and he won MVP that year. Of the 12 best single-season passer ratings of all time, 8 out of the 12 went on to win MVP in their respective years. May not be a bad thing if he loses this to Patrick Mahomes, because the regular season MVP hasn't won a Super Bowl since 1999. So Aaron Rodgers is your MVP for sure. How'd I lost that Madden game for sure. Last question, man. Super Bowl matchup. 49ers versus the Chiefs last year. My midseason prediction was the Seahawks versus the Ravens. Who is your postseason prediction and why, Weezy?
Titans, Tampa Bay. Just because I'm a Titans fan. That's why. And I got the leagues. I got Derrick Henry, 2-time lead MVP in rush. 2-time
leader in rush.
Yeah, MVP leader.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Made up a stat with that one.
Yeah, you sure did. That was like passer rating. Then you put that together, then you boy, what the fuck was that, boy?
My mid-season pick was the Ravens versus the Seahawks. That's a solid matchup. I'm gonna go for the marquee matchup though. Pat Mahomes versus Aaron Rodgers for all the marbles in the Super Bowl.
My mid-season prediction was Chiefs versus Seahawks. My postseason prediction, Chiefs versus Packers. We're gonna finally get to see the shootout of the two quarterbacks that we have been trying to see.
Hey, we just saw it last week, guys. We saw it Clemson versus Ohio State. We saw the shootout that everybody had, and you know what? Nobody talks about it, but Justin Fields outplayed the number one pick, and people aren't talking about it. Have you heard a peep of that on any sports show?
Because the number one pick was already solidified in their eyes.
But But I don't hear that enough. That he outplayed the hell out of him, like by leaps and bounds, right?
6 touchdowns to what? 2 or 1?
6-2, and he only missed 6 passes.
6 touchdowns in the game is nuts.
He only missed 6 passes.
He showed up for sure.
Trevor Lawrence was 33 for 48. I wanted to make sure people talked about that. Weezy, I know who you thought had you. Oh, Tommy Tom. Listen. I said that Tommy Tom. Hey.
Oh my God.
All right, man. I got off kilter there. My postseason prediction, not like these guys. They picked chalk. I'm going to limb here. No. I'm talking about my esteemed co-host, Coach Locke and Jeffrey there. They picked hella chalk. I'm gonna live a little bit. Here we go. I am picking the Seahawks versus the Bills in the worst Super Bowl ever. Nobody wants to see that. But yeah, I'm going Seahawks Bills, man.
You don't really believe that.
You don't believe that.
Nah, you don't believe that.
It's a horrible match.
We don't believe
Seahawks
that.
versus the Bills.
That's one matchup I know we'll kick shit out of the Seahawks. We'll win that easy. If we play them in the Super Bowl, we'll win by 20 points.
Be careful what you wish for, man. Be careful what you wish for.
My hand is out. We win it by at least 2 touchdowns. We play
Listen to him.
Yeah.
If that matchup come on, Joe, we can bet anything you want to bet on that.
That's fine.
If that matchup, but we can bet them 2 touchdowns. Y'all ain't gonna beat them by 2 touchdowns.
I ain't worried about Seattle. Not against us.
Yeah. All in all, man, it was a great NFL year. My team, we played in the Super Bowl last year. Spoiler alert, we're not going to be in the Super Bowl this year, but I think we'll get, some help that we need with that 12th pick. Hopefully we can trade that 12th pick and the pick after that. And then the pick after that, we can maybe get Deshaun Watson. I'll do it tomorrow. Get a wide receiver.
Say it again.
Allen Robinson. Hey, man. Say, what? Love to have him for sure. Weezy, on the other hand, would rather, have.
All I'm saying is we don't need him. I wouldn't have.
I'm just saying you'd rather have Jay Cutler. You'd rather have Jay Cutler. That's your man. Jay Cutler ain't your man.
Yeah, but Jay Cutler ain't playing no more, dog. Okay,
that's what I'm saying. You would rather have Jay Cutler than any black quarterback. Now that is another show, man.
All right,
we appreciate it. I'm happy to be back, man. I'm happy to be back. I was ready to talk some football. It's been fun.
As always.
It's going to be fun watching these games this weekend. You guys will hear this a little late. But, hey, we got you one early this week for sure. Go back and check out our wild card predictions. And I went 100%. Sure.
Get you.
Jeff, by the time you hear this, you'll be a Super Bowl champion in Madden. We should be. We should be.
Yeah. I got a tough matchup tonight.
You do.
Not looking
or tomorrow. Or Sunday.
Yeah, it's not
or
easy.
Monday.
It's not easy. I don't know when I'm going to see them, but, we're going to have to make it work.
Oh, man. Weezy, you don't know what the hell going on.
Sauce in the sauce.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, man. Another show, man. We appreciate y'all pulling up. Go to Action 24/7 website, create a profile, use code FSP100. They'll match you dollar for dollar. Don't forget to do that, man. Support them guys, man.
Only if you are in Tennessee.
Only if you're in the state of Tennessee, man. Good catch, Locke. Good catch. Boy, sideline, tippy toe.
Hey, get 2 feet in.
Tippy toe, keep the feet in. That boy, hey, before we get out of here, that boy Weezy said Derrick Henry won NFL MVP rushing title, boy.
You really gonna run it back? You really
Boy,
gonna run
what the fuck was that, boy? What the fuck was that? That tweet is with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Tell those friends to make up stats.
See, get him. You hear that? You ain't gonna say nothing to him? See what I'm saying? Weezy.
Everything paid for, baby.
Jeff.
Camera's always on, brother.
Coach Lott.
Get a drummer song.
And the revolution will be podcasted. We are out.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast, agent. And don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Purchase your track today.
The revolution will be podcasted.